Today I will discuss the last article of your topic on professional development. In this, there are some test questions given in the syllabus. So I will discuss these test questions one by one. There are total 5 test questions are there, and in this first question is there, explain the importance of team leadership. Now, importance of team leadership, how to explain it? So far as I have given almost 6 lectures on leadership and team leadership, quality of leader, importance of leader, and other activities. Now, this first test question says, explain the importance of team leadership. Team leadership have a common importance that team of members which is consist of a group of 15, 20, 25, 50 or maybe 100. So team when formed with number of persons, then it is become a crowd if it is not controlled by some authorized person. That's why the team leader is appointed to control this number of peoples that depends upon volume of work. According to that, they will be classified in the group. The groups of team leaders formed by number of team members. Team members are decided according to volume of work. So importance of team leader is very much prominent in this case. Prominent in sense that until unless there is some direction is not given to the team members how they will work. So as I have told you in my beginning lectures that staffing is one of the activity which operated by the team leader, in which he allot the work to different persons or members of the team. So there is a complete sense of 5 words, that is planning, organizing, staffing, cooperation, coordination, then representation, and after that budgeting. All these 5 activities or 6 activities, it is to be controlled by one person who is the team leader. So importance of team leader is that for execution of any work in the system, it is necessary that team may be formed by number of persons, but who will control that team? That's why we have to appoint a team leader, and team leader's qualities we have already discussed. Here in this question is say, explain importance of the team leader. The importance of team leader is that he control overall group of person and take output of work by these team members by giving them proper instructions within available resources. This is very important point, that available resources means whatever resources are available with the system, in that particular resource you have to execute the work. So this is one of the importance of the team leader, that he should think that whatever type of resources available in the system, within that limit the team leader has to work and no extra things will be given to him because of certain economical and other constraint in the system. So this is necessary that team leader execute the work within available resources. Manpower resource is of course there when you form a team. So team is already decided according to the number of persons appointed in that team. So manpower resource is not a problem because according to volume of work you appoint the team members. So problem is there other infrastructure, other supporting items which are required for operation of the or execution of the work. So importance of team leader is that he should work within available resources, give proper instruction for execution of work. There is a time limit is also there because every work have certain time limit. So it is the work of the team leader that he should get complete the work within that particular time limit which is given to the team leader by the management. So importance of team leader is that the questions says what are the importance of team leader. So in this you have to discuss these points. The team leader should work with 5 or 6 objectives which I have given: planning, organizing, cooperation, coordination, representation, then budgeting. These all things will be required. So this, if the knowledge of team leader is there in all these 5-6 items, then team leader will have his importance in the group. Second thing is that team leader should have a habit of giving uniform instruction to all the peoples. According to the work, the team leader should give the necessary direction or instructions to the different team members, but there must be uniformity in the all type of instructions. Uniformity means what? Whatever things to be done, they are having particular limit. In that limit you have to guide the person to get the work done. So in this case, when team leader have this guidance properly by uniform instructions to all the peoples of the team, that is all the person or member of the team, then there will be no conflict arises between the members of the team and work can be easily completed. This is the answer for the first question he has given for the test. That is test question, explain the importance of the team leadership. Team leader and leadership. Leadership means it is an activity. Leader means a person. So leadership means whatever activities performed by the leader, it is called leadership. So what I have explained just now, these are all the leadership qualities or the importance of the leadership. The second test question is there, explain importance or important qualities of good team leaders. Now this is again that whatever I have covered in my previous lecture, again the question repeating the same thing. Quality of team leader I have told in my first or second lecture, in which I have given about 10 qualities of a team leader, in which first is started from the personality of the leader. From personality of the leader, if the leader have good personality, then he can have good command on the team naturally. So according to health wise, height, health of the team leader, it should be appropriate so that the team members can impressed by first the personality. Second thing is there, his speaking power or convincing power or instruction power. This power should be there in the particular leader so that he can communicate the things easily. Normally, communication is a important point. In my last lecture, I have given that language is very important for that, because in team there are different types of peoples which are having different mother tongue or different language. But when we want to work with all these team persons, then we have to follow one common language, and that may be Hindi or English. So team leader should pass the instructions in these two languages, so that every member of the team can understand all type of these instructions and get work done. Then other quality of good team leader is that his behavior should be good. Behavior means he should be human. Human means in nature he should cooperate with all the team persons. He should listen the problem of the team persons, team members, and try to solve their problems. Whether they are economical problem, there may be economical problem, social problem, domestic problem, or personal problem. So all type of problems they are having the team members of the team, but quality of that particular leader, that he should have a proper counseling skill for all these problems, so that all the persons who are working in the team, they are satisfied by the team leader. Second, team leader should have a target oriented instruction should be given to the team members, so that every member of team, they will be understand the importance of the work, and according to that they will follow the instructions and complete the work within a time limit given by the leader. Third or fourth quality of the team leader is that he should be punctual. Punctual means this is the first step of discipline. When the person is punctual in work, punctual in reporting at site or work in time, then 50% problems are already solved if person is reporting in time. Suppose team leader is not punctual, then he cannot expect that the team members may come in time. So this is one of the important quality which I have not discussed so far, but it is very important quality that person should have, that team leader should have a habit of punctuality, that is he should value the time. So time is very important. According to punctuality of the team leader, other members will follow him according to that. That's why in many industries there is a punch card system, or all these timings system is there, timekeeper is there, he is noting the time. Nowadays this all activities become automatic with the help of computer applications. So there are cameras are also installed in the industries or workplace, so that already shows the recording of that, and according to those recording the person's timings can be automatically reached to the higher management and to the team leader. So team leader should be punctual in time, that he should report on the work within a time limit whatever prescribed by the system. So time limit is important for the quality, and it is counted in good quality. Explanation power, that is one thing. Many times what happen, if team leader could not explain the method of working, or if any problem raised by the team member and he is not able to explain or solve the problem, then what happen, the members are not satisfied, and when members are not satisfied, then the problem is that work will be delayed. So team leader should have this quality also, that he should have a convincing power or explanation power to the team members for any type of problem raised by the team members regarding the work. Then he should be have foresightness. Foresightness means he should predict the things which are to become, in the course of time. Course of time means whenever a work is going on for say 15 days, 10 days or 1 month. So in advance the team leader should have that type of mentality that he assess the problem which likely to come in future. That is called foresightness. So a team leader should also have foresightness. भविष्य का उसको पता होना चाहिए कि किस तरह की प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है. फॉर दैट if he assess that situation in advance, then he can take action according to that, and he can instruct the team peoples according to those problems. So this is also one of the quality. The other quality is that he should be soft spoken. Normally due to pressure of the work, as I have discussed in stress management, due to pressure of work, what happens sometimes irritation is there in the team leader, because a number of people time to time contact him with putting the problem. So sometimes he lose the temper. So when he lose the temper, then definitely the shouting will be there on the team members. That is not favorable. So team leader should have this quality that he should be patient. He should have patience of hearing, patience of learning, patience of solving the problems of the team members. Should not be in hurry, should not be irritated. Irritation is there, then it will be multiplied by the team members. If team leader irritated on one person, this will communicate whole quality to the other members of the team. So other members will form an image in their mind for that team leader that this person is like this type of nature. So many times what happen, people are afraid of putting questions, afraid of giving the difficulties to the team leader, and whatever problem is there, they try to solve themselves. And in such cases what happen, the problem cannot be solved by the members, and the work completion will be delayed. Because of this nature of irritation which is team leader have, this should not be there in the quality. Quality should be there that team leader should listen every problem of the team members very calmly or with a patience, and try to solve those problems with all efforts. He should not irritate at any time, because work pressure is there. So sometimes people's nature becomes so, बार बार लोग कंप्लेंट करते हैं किसी बात की, तो टीम लीडर इरिटेशन, it may be possible because it is a human nature. But in team leadership, this is one of the quality of the leader, that he should never irritate with the members of the team for any type of question or any type of problem arises by the team persons. So this is the some of the qualities of good team leaders which should be possessed by the team leader. There are so many other qualities are there as a general person. In short, I can say a team leader should be a good human being. When a person is a human being, अगर वो team leader होने के पहले एक अच्छा आदमी है, तो naturally बहुत सारी qualities उसमें automatic आ जाती है. So before become a team leader, a person should be a good human being. So this is the test question second, in which explain important qualities of good team leaders. Then third is identify the team leader's behavior in the following list of item persons behavior, following team persons behavior. Now this question is a slightly lengthy question, and in this he has says that identify the team leaders' behavior in the following list of team persons behavior. Now team list persons behavior means what? Team list means a team have members. Suppose there is a member of 20 persons are there. So every 20 persons they are having a different type of nature, because in the world there are total population 7 अरब की population है, but not a single person is duplicate of other by nature. अभी तक डीएनए टेस्टिंग जितनी हुई है दुनिया में, तो ये एक स्टैंडर्ड बना है कि आज तक सिर्फ 2 पेयर हैं जिनके डीएनए सेम है वर्ल्ड में. इट वाज असेस्ड बाय द साइंटिस्ट बाय सम प्रोसीजर. सो इट मीन्स दैट in 7 Arab population of the world, there is no single person is a duplicate of other in sense of DNA, nature and personality. So naturally in the group of these 20 people, definitely there will be no such duplication will be there according to these particular things. So one has to carry this particular thing in mind, that he should understand that how it should be possible to list out the team person's behavior. Team person's behavior, how to list out. This is a very difficult task. But how it can be done? It should be done because of a long-term planning. For the long-term planning, we have to study this type of work. So, individual behavior of the person, when you form the team, then you have to conduct a group discussion between the team persons. You form the small group and made them given a task. Theoretical task is first given and try to find out the approach of the person. So there is a behavioral science theory. In behavioral science theory, we cannot go into the detail of that according to the limitation of the syllabus. Otherwise, in human psychology, there is a behavioral science theory. It is a complete course, complete subject is there. But we can take some point of behavioral science theory. According to this behavioral science theory, the behavior of every person can be understood by giving certain exercise to them, and by getting the answer of these questions. Give a questionnaire to the peoples of the team members or the people or team members, and ask the questions, and they will write according to their mentality. So behavior is basically derived from the mentality of the person. As I have told you, there are 3 type of person. Again, I will not repeat the same thing. So what happened by behavioral science theory, you can understand the behavior of individual member of the team. And when you know the behavior of individual member of the team, then you can easily control them for the work, because you already know that this particular person is of which nature, or what is his behavior with colleagues or his partners, or with the team leader, or with the system. So when you know the behavior in the following list given matlab practically when we do this type of exercise, then we will prepare a list, and in that list we will put suppose 20 students. So I will study the behavior of every individual student by taking an interview of every student for 10 to 15 minutes, and I will ask such questions which are prepared on the basis of behavioral science theory. So behavioral science theory basis question, if I ask to the student, they will give the answer for that, and according to their answer I will find their approach of behavior. So this is the work of the team leader. The team leader should conduct this type of interview with the all members of the team on the basis of behavioral science theory. Okay. Then there is a fourth point or test question is there. Identify the team leader in the following case of team event. अब identify the team leader in following type. Following type means when we go for practical, then only we understand what are the types. So in theoretical discussion we can have that there are suppose 4 types of work is there to be performed by the team leader. So as I have told you, there is a group of 15 person and you have to select at least 3 team leader from that particular group. So this approach is there for this test question, that identify the team leader in the following case of team event. Now event of the team, it is described whenever we go for practical. Suppose I have taken an example of energy audit of the institute. So this is one event to be organized, that energy audit to be done for our college. Now this event is clear. Now for this event, if I want to select a team leader, definitely I required more than one. Suppose I required 4 team leaders and I have to select them out of 20 persons group. So first I will give the task, that is event. That event is this. Event detail is given. What you have to do, how to do, where to do, when to do. All these things will be given. So according to that, I will get the feedback of the individual person. I take again interview of all the 20 persons and I select 4 team leader out of that, so that I can form the group of the persons with 4 team leaders for the spread work or work at different places. So event management, this become nowadays a big scope for the persons who are doing this job in field, that event management. Now event of any type of event, there are so many events are there in different fields. So there are persons who are resourceful in event management. They may be a common person, he can also manage the event because of his own experience. But when we have an approach of event management with the help of this particular course learning, then what happen? Our work will be much better than a person who is doing without knowledge. Without knowledge means his approach is his own experience. But when we do all the work along with experience with the proper approach of theory, then that event can be managed more in more better way. So event management is that nowadays even for the marriage purpose or for the some social functions, some political function, some inaugural function, some other type of organizational functions, some seminar, some workshops. There are certain type of events are occurring daily in the industries and the field. So people are nowadays giving event management order to a one particular company or one particular group of persons who are looking after that event management. So event management is a nowadays a big scope subject. If you can form a group of 2-3 persons and can do that work of event management. Suppose you have given a event for arranging the lunch for 100 peoples at particular time. They have given all the details of that lunch, that is menu and all type of timing, serving and all that. So this event you have to manage. So you have the target. So according to that target for 100 peoples, how much you must be do the work for that. That is the team event management. एक एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ इसका, महाभारत का। महाभारत में एक राजा थे साउथ के, जिनको रोज महाभारत के युद्ध में जितने लोगों को खाना बनाना पड़ता था, जितने लोगों के लिए, उसकी काउंटिंग वो बंदा कर लेता था। और इसके लिए उससे जब पूछा गया कि तुम इतने एग्जैक्ट काउंटिंग कैसे कर लेते हो कि रोज इतने लोगों को ही खाना बनेगा, क्योंकि युद्ध में तो रोज हजारों सैनिक मरते थे, लेकिन जो बचे हुए सैनिक रहते थे उनके लिए भोजन की व्यवस्था एक राजा के जिम्मे थी, और वो राजा उसकी व्यवस्था करता था। तो उसको जब ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया तो उसने जवाब दिया कि ये मेरे को भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने इसका आइडिया दिया था कि कैसे करना। तो भगवान श्री कृष्ण रोज मूंगफली खाते थे, और जितनी मूंगफली के दाने वो छोड़ देते थे, खाने से छोड़ देते थे जितनी मूंगफली, उसका 1000 टाइम, उस मूंगफली, बची हुई मूंगफली का 1000 टाइम्स वो खाना बनवाता था। और वो खाना बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट रहता था, उसमें कोई वेस्टेज नहीं होता था। जितने सैनिकों का खाना बनता था उतना ही सैनिक खाते थे। तो ये तो एक प्रभु की माया है, मतलब ईश्वर की, कि भगवान श्री कृष्ण के पास एक ये आइडिया था कि वो उस राजा को उस तरह से गाइड करते थे कि वो रोज़ मूंगफली खाते थे। जो मूंगफली बचती थी उस मूंगफली का काउंटिंग वो राजा करता था, और उसमें 1000 का मल्टीप्लाई करके उतना खाना वो बनाता था, और इतने हजार लोगों का खाना वेस्टेज नहीं जाता था। दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट। जैसे व्हाट इज द इवेंट मैनेजमेंट, दैट वाज आल्सो, महाभारत का युद्ध एक बहुत बड़ा इवेंट था। तो उस इवेंट में ये पर्टिकुलर द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ फूड फॉर द सोल्जर्स, इट वाज आल्सो ए बिग प्रॉब्लम, and how to calculate that. So this story I have heard somewhere, so I am giving that how this event is managed for thousands of people daily. You have to prepare exact number of the food, exact quantity of the food, so that no food wastage is there. So this is one example of event management with the help of that type of approach. So similar to that, अभी तो इतने बड़े कोई युद्ध होते नहीं है, और ना इतने बड़े कोई इवेंट अरेंज होते हैं जिसमें लाखों की संख्या में आपको अरेंजमेंट करना पड़े। नाउअडेज जो इवेंट मैनेजमेंट होते हैं, दे आर वेरी लिमिटेड ग्रुप रहते हैं। जैसे मान लो 500 का एक अधिकतम ग्रुप है, और कोई बड़ी मैरिज हुई तो उसमें ज़्यादा 2000 पीपल्स विल बी देयर। सो दैट कैन बी मैनेज इजीली बाय द टीम ग्रुप और द इवेंट मैनेजमेंट पीपल्स. So this is according to event of the team. First it is decided, target is given to you, what to do, where to do, when to do, how to do. All four things is given to you. So you form or chalk out a complete program for that team event, and how this team event could be conducted successfully. For that you have to do certain exercise. So exercise is of course based on some theoretical approach at the beginning, but as you start work you will get the experience, practical experience of that event management, and after some time the team leaders or team members become acquainted of maintaining or managing a particular event, whatever type of event is there. So nowadays this become event management industry now become a new scope for the entrepreneurs, that so many people, so many students now form groups, and they are doing work of event management. Any type of event given to them, they manage all. So event management mein what is important? Important is the resource management. So resources required for that particular event, it is arranged by the people's event management team, and all these directions is given by the team leader. In big hotels you also see that daily peoples are going to hotels, and number of peoples are required different type of foods at different tables. So there is a one head of all the waiters, that is called captain in the hotel industry. So captain is the team leader for all the waiters who are working in the group in a particular big hotel. And how fast, how timely, how quality wise the things are delivered to the customer. It is the duty of the captain, and that captain is the team leader of that particular group. So how it is done? Because by learning the things, by facing the problem day to day, they understand it and try to solve those problems according to that approach. So this is the fourth question, test question is there. Identify the team leader in the following case of team event. A following case of the team event means you can select any type of team event for practical purpose, and for that particular purpose what type of team leader you have to identify, that depends only when we go practically to perform some teamwork. Okay, theoretically I can't explain, कितना भी मैं एग्जांपल आपको दूँ तो वो उस तरह से समझ में नहीं आएगा जब तक आप प्रैक्टिकली उसको करोगे नहीं. So ultimately event management is the main objective of this question, that how event can be managed by the team leader and the team persons. So this can be done only how? It is with the help of knowledge. Knowledge, theoretical what you have studied in the subject, and knowledge what you get according to practical. अब सो मेनी पीपल से कि सर प्रैक्टिकल तो हुआ नहीं तो हमें नॉलेज कैसे होगा. तो ये खैर अभी का टाइम है कि स्टूडेंट आर नॉट रिपोर्टिंग इन द इंस्टीट्यूट, सो आई एम ऑल्सो अनेबल टू कंडक्ट एनी टाइप ऑफ टीम इवेंट और प्रैक्टिकल इन दिस सब्जेक्ट. बट व्हेन द स्टूडेंट विल कम, डेफिनेटली इस सेमिस्टर में अगर नहीं आते हैं तो अगला सेमिस्टर अगर रेगुलर होता है और उसमें स्टूडेंट आते हैं तो आई विल डेफिनेटली टेक सम इवेंट्स with the help of team and explain all these points practically how it can be done. So this is the fourth question. Then fifth question is there, suggest the team leader would be course of action in the following team problems or situation. अब ये भी क्वेश्चन लेंदी है, इसमें टेस्ट क्वेश्चन में ये बोल रहा है कि सिचुएशन के हिसाब से टीम लीडर को किस तरह के डिसीजन लेना पड़ेंगे. सो दिस इज अगेन ए प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन. सो इन दिस व्हाट हैपन व्हेन यू मैनेज द टीम, जैसे आपको बोला कि 100 पीपल्स का आपको लंच का अरेंजमेंट करना है. अब व्हेन यू गो फॉर दैट, डेफिनेटली यू फर्स्ट फेस द प्रॉब्लम वेयर इट इज़ टू बी डन. यू विल आस्क द पर्सन व्हाट इज द टाइम, when is to be done, again there is a question. Then how it is to be done, it is again a question. Where is to be done, it is again a question. So all type of this question, if, but, why, where, when, these questions must come in the mind of the team leader. And for this particular question in which he has given that suggests the team leaders would be course of the action in the following team problem situation. So team problem situation, when it will come, when you take actual problem. Actual problem when you take, when actual event you will take, then you will find that problem is there, and according to that you will select the particular situation's solution. ओके. कई एग्ज़ाम्पल है. एक एग्ज़ाम्पल कहीं सुनने को मिला था मेरे को कि देयर वाज ए पर्सन हु इज़ रनिंग ए होटल. तो उसने अपने बेटे को क्या सिखाया था, कभी दाल कम पड़ जाए तो उसमें पानी मिला दे, पानी मिला दे तो पुर जाएगी जितने लोगों को चाहिए. तो ये एक सिचुएशन है जब ऐसा है कि खाने में कोई एक आइटम कम पड़ गया तो उसको कैसे मैनेज करना. बट हियर देयर इज़ ए प्रॉब्लम ऑफ क्वालिटी. बट कुछ आइटम ऐसे रहते हैं जिसमें आप एडिशन कर सकते हो, और ये टीम इवेंट की सिचुएशन कभी आती है ऐसी जिसमें कोई आइटम आपको शॉर्ट पड़ गया तो यू कैन एड समथिंग एंड डू इट. प्रैक्टिकली वी हैव सीन इन मेनी मैरिज फंक्शंस, कोई पर्टिकुलर आइटम अगर वहाँ पे उस इवेंट में कम पड़ गया है तो पर्सन्स जो मैनेज करते हैं टीम इवेंट मैनेजमेंट, तो इवेंट मैनेजमेंट वाला बंदा बहुत स्टाइल से उस आइटम को मीनू से गायब कर देता है, तो लोगों को पता ही नहीं चलता, जो पहले आ गए उनको मिल गया, बाद में जो आया उनको मिलता नहीं, तो पता ही नहीं है कि वो आइटम था, क्योंकि इट वाज अरेंज अगेन बाय द इवेंट मैनेजमेंट। कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक में भी देयर, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट हो सकता है कि जिन्होंने जो एक कंजम्पशन रेट फिक्स किया हो उससे ज़्यादा कंज्यूम हो गया हो आइटम और इट इज़ फिनिश बिफोर टाइम, तो क्या करें? अब इमीडिएटली यू कैन नॉट मैनेज फॉर दैट, सो व्हाट दे हैव टू डू, आइदर दे डिलीट दैट पर्टिकुलर आइटम फ्रॉम द मेनू, नोबडी विल नोस। तो पहले वाले लोग बता सकते हैं कि यार ये भी आइटम था पर हमको तो मिला नहीं, ख़त्म हो गया इसलिए नहीं मिला। बट हाउ इट इज़, इट कैन नॉट बी अरेंज सो अर्ली फॉर सो मेनी पीपुल, so what you have to do, you have to take a decision, you delete that item from the menu, or sometime if you item can be arranged if possible, then you arrange it. So both the things are there, both are possibilities are there. So even situation oriented problems are there when you work for any technical work or non technical work, social work or some cultural work or some any type of event if you want to manage, then you will do it according to that. अभी अपने यहाँ पे बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े आश्रम चल रहे हैं जिसमें भोजन का अरेंजमेंट करते हैं लोग। इधर माउंट आबू में जो ब्रह्मा कुमारीज का एक चलता है पूरा आश्रम, उसमें इतने लोगों का खाना बनता है, वहाँ पे भी एक टीम मैनेजमेंट का बहुत बड़ा उदाहरण है। they do all the things in time and quality and all that. So how it is possible? Because a complete team is working behind it and a proper situation is there, according to that the peoples are working. Apart from that, in Pondicherry also अरविंद आश्रम है, वहाँ पे भी इस तरह के अरेंजमेंट होते हैं। और भी कई आश्रम में if you go, the peoples are not very much qualified in sense of that type of working, but they are managing very nicely. So this is what the event management can be done in the anything, any particular field. So this particular last test question is there, in which suggests the team leaders would be course of action in the following team problem situation. अब फॉलोइंग टीम प्रॉब्लम सिचुएशन तो वो तो दी नहीं है इसने थेरेटिकली, ये तो जब हम कोई प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम लेंगे और उस समय हमको लगेगा कि यार ये पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम है, तो उस प्रॉब्लम की सिचुएशन को वी वांट टू असेस फर्स्ट, एंड आफ्टर असेसमेंट ऑफ दैट प्रॉब्लम देन वी विल गो फॉर इट सॉल्यूशन. बट ऑल दिस थिंग इज टू बी डन वेरी फास्ट. वेरी फास्ट मतलब सिचुएशन में किसी को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए बाकी लोगों को कि यार यहाँ पे ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया था और हाउ इट इज़ सॉल्व्ड. दिस इज़ द एक्यूरेसी ऑफ द वर्क, एंड दिस मस्ट बी possessed by the team leader and team members quality, that they should assess the situation and according to situation they take the necessary action to solve that particular problem immediately, and according to that problem they will be take the actions and problem can be solved. So all these test question problems he is given at the last of this syllabus. You see this, these are all the questions given last. The last questions, the last paper of your syllabus is that, in which all these 5 questions I have read. So ultimately परफॉर्मेंस इंडिकेटर्स इसमें लास्ट में दिए हैं. तो क्वालिटी रिस्पांस फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 क्या है वो मैंने डिस्कस कर लिया. क्वालिटी रिस्पांस फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, सिमिलरली फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. So ये quality response means whatever action we have taken for that particular situation, that is called the quality response. So quality response मतलब वही है कि इवेंट तो चल रहा है लेकिन किसी को ये मालूम नहीं पड़ रहा है कि इस इवेंट में कहाँ पे क्या मिस्टेक हुई थी या क्या प्रॉब्लम आया था और उसको कैसे टीम लीडर और टीम मेंबर्स ने सॉल्व किया. ये चीज़ आउटर्स पीपुल्स को or other peoples ko it should not be communicated in any way, otherwise the weakness will appear that this team is not proper working. So this is the all theoretical approach for the particular subject, but because this is a professional development, subject का नाम ही है, तो जब तक प्रोफेशनली आप इसको अडॉप्ट नहीं करोगे और प्रैक्टिकल नहीं करोगे इस पर, तब तक आपको थेरेटिकल में कितना भी समझा दूँ आपको, उस चीज़ में आपको इंटरेस्ट उतना ही आएगा जितना मैं समझा रहा हूँ. एक्चुअल करेंगे जब अपन, तब आपको उसमें you will enjoy the work, you will take your own decision, you will understand how to take decision. Sometime even if you report to the team leader say you take your own decision. जब आपको ये बोल दिया जाता है you take your own decision, तो अब मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आता है कि टीम लीडर फिर काय के लिए. Yes, many problems I have seen in the field. The team leader say you take your own decision. अब ओन डिसीजन लेना है तो फिर टीम लीडर की क्या ज़रूरत है. बट इट इज़ ए सिचुएशन समटाइम ऑकर इन द वर्क दैट टीम लीडर हैव नो सॉल्यूशन फॉर दैट, एंड ही एक्सपेक्ट दैट द पर्सन हु इज़ रिपोर्टिंग द प्रॉब्लम ही शुड टेक हिज ओन डिसीजन टू डू दैट प्रॉब्लम, दैट सॉल्यूशन ऑफ दैट प्रॉब्लम. सो दिस may happen in the field, in practice. So team members should also intelligent enough to take such decision. When team leader says like this, you take your own decision, you will take. Ultimately what everybody wants, that work should be completed, that event should be managed properly. So this is all about the subject. There were total 7 theory lecture in this professional development subject. I have completed today my 7th lecture. Now in future, whenever student report in the institute, we will take to form 4 or 5 batches or teams and appoint individual team leaders for each and give different tasks to different teams, and then we will observe their performance, how students can solve these problems or how they can manage that particular event. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.